welcome back to the Turbo John Racing channel. I'm over here at the shop B&K Performance. We are working on some tires today. I got some Mickey Thompson slicks. These are the 28x10.5, their version of a stiff sidewall. I'm gonna show you the difference between the Hoosiers. I had the Hoosier C07s on the car and I was kind of struggling. So we're taking the Hoosier C07s off and we're putting the Mickey Thompson 28 stiffs on it. So I'm gonna show you a side-by-side comparison so you can see which one looks the best, and then we're gonna hit the track and see what we can do at the track. Y'all make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Go to turbojohnracing.com. That way you can pick you up some t-shirts. Hit that join button if you wanna join our community membership, and we do our weekly live chats. That's always really fun. We do those on Wednesday nights. Check this stuff out. All right, guys, well, check it out. This is the Mickey Thompson ET Drag, 28x10.5 stiffs, and this is a tube type tire, and we do have tubes. So we got the tubes, we got our baby powder, we're gonna stick all this stuff on, and these are the Hoosier C07s. So you can see these things they don't have a ton of passes on them. I probably got 15 or 20 passes on them. I've been really struggling with them. I went a 523, but they seem to be getting a lot of wheel speed, and it just seems it's not controllable on my car. Now the thing is I don't know if I've got too much power in it. Maybe I've completely missed the tune-up on power or suspension, and that's the reason it's not going down. But so there's a lot of people there. I got a lot of buddies that swear by the Mickey Thompsons here, so that's what we're going to try. So we're going to pull these off, and we're going to put these on, and we're going to go get some data, and we're going to get some passes, and I'll show y'all what the difference in the tire looks like. One thing right off the bat that I can see, if you notice, I mean, this tire looks like it is practically flat sitting here on the ground, and we'll take the other one off. But this thing, the Mickey Thompson, is a lot softer sidewall here. It's really stiff from the bead to here, but then from here to here is really floppy. Now the actual tread itself, even the tread, I don't have a durometer. If I had a durometer, it would really make a difference on actually what you could see what it was, but feeling it with your finger, the Mickey Thompson is a lot softer than the Hoosier. And we're gonna take it off and we're gonna see, I'll show you the difference on the construction. Okay guys, well we got one of the Hoosiers off here, and when you feel this one compared to this one, well, it's kind of hard to tell. Ryan, feel these and see which one is softer, which one is harder. Ryan's gonna give us his opinion. It's really hard to tell. I think this one is softer. We're using a new durometer. It's called his fingers.
My fingers.
I think this one is softer for sure.
No.
You think the Hoosier is softer?
No, I don't.
You think they're about the same?
This one's more worn. It's about the same.
I think, now look at the sidewall. Check the sidewalls out. This one stands up nice and straight, and this sidewall is nice and stiff, whereas this Mickey Thompson is floppy as all get out. Feel the sidewalls. What do you think about sidewalls?
Oh, yeah, this one's softer.
That sidewall is much softer on the Mickey Thompson. So I can see how this one's going to wrinkle up more and wrinkle up better. All right, let's keep changing them. Okay, so here we go. We got these tires. We got one. Boy, that was a pain in the butt. But check this out. Something that is interesting. So look at this. This one does not have a tube in it. But look at this is the Hoosier. It's flat and then it bubbles and it goes flat again. The Mickey Thompson does not do that. And this one even done that when it was brand new with no passes on it. This one's got right now 12 pounds of air in it. This one's got 12.2 in it. Looking at the tread, I mean, this one is pretty much softer. I mean, I think we all agree that this one's softer. When you get to the sidewall, even the sidewall is softer on the Mickey Thompson. But also check out, so if you look straight down, see how the Mickey Thompson, it bows out and then it straightens up right here. Whereas this one, the Hoosier, does not really do that. It bows out, but then it stays more straight. And that just, I think that's what shows it's got a little bit more rubber on the sidewall, and it's a little bit harder, it's a little bit stiffer, which this is a stiff sidewall. This is the C07. So, I mean, this one is probably a perfect candidate for a lot of cars, but I'm hoping this one right here is gonna work better for mine now. Something to look at too, look at the construction down on the inside. You can see that is crazy. The Hoosier, it stands up by itself. It does not wrinkle at all. The Mickey Thompson, it wrinkles pretty good. Now, one of the things you see on the inside of the tire is completely manufactured different versus this. This almost looks like a radial in there in the Hoosier. And you can see also, look at the springiness in the tread. The tread, I mean, it pops up. It pops right back up. Whereas the Mickey Thompson, you can see it goes down and it kind of is concave here. And these Hoosiers were flat from the factory. So it's definitely interesting. It's a different tire. I mean, the Mickey Thompson may not work for me either. Something else with slicks you have to be careful of, and they are doing it now at 87.5. I got these from Jigs. They matched it. This one's 87.5, and this one's 87.5 as well. So that should work out pretty good. Looking at the heights of them, I mean, they are practically the same. So, I mean, I didn't never measure the rollout actually on the Hoosier, so I don't know what it was. But something else we have to do, fighting these tubes. It's been a long time since I've used tubes, and I was kind of difficult getting them in there. But I think we figured out a little bit easier way. Keith has been doing it for a long time, so he was like, I'm going to show you how to do it and do it easy. So after he watched me struggle and I'm sweating to death, he's going to help me on this next one. But one thing you got to do is you load it up with baby powder. Okay, so, it smells like baby in here. I just dropped baby powder everywhere. Okay, so let's get this other one done, and then we're going to toss them on the car, and we're going to head to the track. Okay, something that's very important, the reason you blow this slick up, this valve stem is not in the middle. So you see it is offset. It is offset, so if this is put in upside down like this, it's going to pull it around and it's going to rip that stem out of the tube. So that's the reason you have to blow it up a little bit just to see which side it's actually on. Okay guys, wow, this may be a little early in this video. I don't know for sure or not, but I've only made 2 passes with these Mickey Thompsons so far, and I am really digging them. Now the track was prepared, the track was pretty sticky, but they went down through there. I mean, they were moving around a little bit, but it wasn't terrible. And you could hear the tires. They were definitely, you know, grabbing the track and had a little bit of wheel speed. But they were mostly dead hooked. And you can see the wrinkles in the sidewalls. The sidewall wrinkles versus the Mickey Thompsons versus the Hoosiers, there's a pretty big difference. And, you know, you can definitely see the stiffness of the sidewall in the Hoosier. And on almost every surface with the Hoosier, no matter what I did, no matter what the bar angle was, the tire would initially grab, and then it would go into wheel speed, you know, 4 or 5 feet out within a few revolutions. Sometimes that wheel speed would overtake the acceleration of the car, and it would just go into massive tire spin. So I'm not saying which one is better. I'm sure they both have their place in drag racing. As clearly you see Mickey Thompson being run on a bunch of cars, and you also see Hoosiers on a bunch of cars. But I just wanted to show y'all the difference that I saw when I was mounting the Mickey Thompsons on, and the difference at the track in those tire wrinkles. So we're going to be out racing on these Mickey Thompson slicks for a while. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll see if they develop the same issues that I was having with the Hoosiers. And maybe it's just one of those things. My car is going to need tires very, very often. Y'all comment, like, and subscribe. Go fast and get some win likes. Don't forget to hit that join button. Later, guys.